And you can see by the thumbnail for this video that we were successful in 2023 to bag the baloney we were after. And I want to tell you something now. You know, some guys watch a YouTube video and they skip ahead, just try and pick the little part they want to watch. But I want to tell you something. This is the kind of video that you're going to want to watch from here, from the beginning, all the way through to the end. Don't skip ahead, because you're going to learn more. And there's going to be more baloney in the next, 10, 15 minutes here than you probably heard or seen in a long time. And I'm back. It's a very exciting morning. It's early in the morning, and it's the opening day of the baloney hunt. And I've set some traps last night. The way they allow it to happen is you can set traps the night before. Earlier this fall, I went out and I cleared the baloney trails, the ones that are traditionally used by our family. And I'll take you back to that clip right now. So what I'm doing here is I'm just clearing out a bit of this baloney trail beside this little creek. And to the untrained eye, this just looks like I'm cutting alders and stuff, but that's not it. There is, a science to this baloney hunting. Some people I call it baloney, some people call it baloney, but you'll see by the end that this is a lot of baloney going on in here today, and you won't be disappointed. So please watch it all the way through. I would very much like if you would click the thumbs up and give us a like on this video. And if you haven't already, it's a perfect time to subscribe. I don't always, go hunting baloney or anything. I do a lot of other things on this channel. Yeah, and one other thing, it's sort of a tribute to my grandfather. My grandfather was one of the area's best baloney hunters. He had one every fall, and it was only through his hard work and dedication and preparation before the hunt that he got one every year. And I remember sitting around many a Saturday morning, with bologna and eggs, frying in the pan on the stove, and him telling the story of how he'd get up early in the morning and walk down there and check the trail and bag the bologna, and yeah, it's sort of a trip down memory lane here for me. So, if I get a bit emotional once in a while, just bear with me. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, and you can see, like I say, it's quite a bit of preparation. You got to clear the brush, you got to have it just right. They're very fussy. The baloney in this area, they don't get especially large, but they're quite tasty, and they're very, very skittish. So what they allow you to do on the eve of the opening day of the baloney hunt, they allow you to go out and set your traps, and I'll show you just exactly what that looks like. And hopefully this morning when we get there, we've had success. And anyway, we'll pick you up in a minute there when we get to the site. But yeah, I'm very excited, so let's see what happens. Okay, it's day one. It's the first day. I'm very excited. We've got the traps set. I'm going to show you where they are in a minute. And then the thing to do is just wait near the traps and see if you hear them calling. Sometimes they'll call out to each other, and they kind of get stuck. Sometimes they'll just kind of slide into the trap, and they'll get kind of stuck there, and that's when you can come over and get them. So let's just go along on our trail here. Let's go a little farther here. And here's one of the traps I had set. Now, for the baloney hunt, what you do is you set out these pans, sometimes lightly greased, but we're finding more and more that non-stick works almost as well. And I don't see any sign that anyone was around here, so we're going to move on. We're going to go down Okay. Okay, I got a trap here somewhere. I set last night. Okay, right there, right there. See, they'll slide right into a frying pan if you put it out there, lightly greased. Now this one didn't have that much grease on it. Maybe that was the thing, but my grandfather always used cast iron. It worked wonderfully. Okay, nothing there. I'm still optimistic though. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna be good. Okay, first morning. I'm gonna check this area down here. Remember, that's where we cleared a lot of this stuff. There's some of our stuff from last month that we cleared. These trails are perfect. They should be able to run through here, no problem. It's wonder that we don't see more. There should be more. I'm gonna go to the other place. Okay, farther up the trail. Okay, we're gonna go farther up the trail. And then farther, there's another one here somewhere. Just a second here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see it right there? And cast iron has worked really well over the years. That's what my grandfather used all the time, cast iron, lightly greased. This one didn't maybe have enough grease on it, but... Okay, and see, there was nothing in that one. Okay. And I mean, it's such an exciting hunt. Been in there all day. I checked every trap and I went everywhere, and I'm just exhausted. And that's the end of the first day here. And I mean, there's only one more day left. It's only a 2-day season, right? Because they're in scarce supply. And I don't know, I put all that prep work into it, you know, the getting the trail ready and setting the traps, and I come out here early and I did everything right, and just thought I'd get one today. I mean, I worked really hard. I was in the bush all day and I thought we'd get one, you know. But because, you know, I did everything my grandfather used to do. He used to get one every year, and just kind of, I don't know. There's tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow we'll get one. I'm trying. I'm really trying. And anybody get a Kleenex? You got a Kleenex there? Okay, thank you. I gotta take a moment here. I'm gonna dry my eyes a little bit. Oh, it was hard work, and when it, you know, doesn't pay off. Oh, what a... Can you see this? Oh, look at that, look at that. We got one. This is the second day, and I did everything right. And yesterday, and I know I was really disappointed, and you saw a bit of that in the video yesterday, but you know, it's to be expected. You know, you work really hard at something, and you plan, you get ready, and you have your hopes are high, right? And you know, but I went home and, you know, and talked to a few people, and, you know, I said, you know, just, you know, they said, just, you know, just go and try again, you know, because the traps are out there, and you've done it well, all to your grandfather's standards. And, you know, you should catch one, because he always used to catch them in this area, right? And so I got up early this morning, and I came out here, and I'll retrace the steps, and I'll show you what just exactly happened, and how we bagged this perfect baloney. All right, and then so the trail goes through a bunch of different habitat, and they say that the baloney like to, you know, they live in different things. They live in the long grass sometimes, and, you know, sometimes you'll see where they've crossed the road, and it's often out of grass, something like this. But they kind of hide and live in underneath stuff like that. So I want to show you just now, like I just found this 5 minutes ago and I'm over the moon. I haven't touched it yet. Look at this. The trap was set right there. Look who's in it. Look what's in it. We finally got one. We finally got one. So don't say anything. I've got to subdue it. So, okay, I'm not going to put this on camera. Okay, I'm not going to put this on camera. No, he's out of his misery. He's out of his misery. He's okay. Oh my goodness. Just look at the size, how fat he is. Look at that. Look at that. That's got to be like, that's almost a whole pan across. That's unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, it finally paid off. Wow. We're going to go over here in a minute and we'll get this guy hung up and we'll tell the story. But wow. I don't know what to say. Here it is here. Like I say, it's that now, you know, you might think that's a small one, but that's about average size for, you know, that's in its prime here for this, you know, this area. I'm just over the moon. Right now, I don't know what I can say other than I'm so happy. And, you know, that is like, that's the picture success. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. Look at that. Look at that. That is just like, you know, I guess what I should do probably is, you know, do like they do with the moose. You know, they stand back here and they hold it out like that to make it look bigger. I guess I could do that, you know. Look at how big that is. The size of that one. But yeah, I mean, the difference between one day and the next, right? Like yesterday, I was crestfallen. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think, you know, because, you know, here I am. Yeah, like I say, guys, don't ever give up on your dreams, because, you know, one day you're discouraged and the next day your luck has changed, and, you know, you're like, look at this year's hunt, for example. You know, I thought I was beaten. Look, we're bringing home a baloney. I see you guys had some snow here. There was no snow back up in there where we got him, but so glad to be back to the camp here. Let's get him hung up for the night. Okay, so it's early the next morning and we've had some snow. It's kind of cold out, but I'm very happy this morning because, you know what? I look out here and look the success of our hunt right here. Our baloney's hung up here. He's been there overnight, and so we gotta get that thing strapped down to take home. So glad to get one. There, we're all packed up, ready to go out, back out to town. I'm so happy to be taking a baloney with me. It's been a long time, been several years since I got one, and I got them here in the front, you know, show off your catch, right? And yeah, it's a good size one too, you know. Look at the fat in him stuff, you know, the fat. Look at all the fat around him there. He's still, you know, he's not worn down from the rut or anything, you know. He's got that's gonna be good eating. This guy's gonna be, you know, really good eating. And just like I said, I can't really even believe it. I mean, one day I was so crestfallen down in the dumps, and here now we're taking him on home. I'm just, what can I say? Happy guy, right? Okay, so just hang on there, we'll get going.
You